country.
New reports find those who are unvaccinated are driving infections in hotspots across the country. The U.S. is now averaging more than 1,000 new infections, get this, every hour. In 9 states, deaths have surged 80% or more. Top health officials saying today 99.5% of COVID-19 related deaths are among the unvaccinated. Some major cities are requiring city workers to get vaccinated. Meanwhile, a new lab study out of New York University suggests the Johnson & Johnson single-shot vaccine may not be effective against the Delta variant. That study has not been peer-reviewed, but it is prompting Dr. Vin Gupta to encourage those with Johnson & Johnson vaccines to get another shot from Pfizer or Moderna. Well, here at home, state health officials are pleading with Utahns to get the vaccine.
Yeah, we are also seeing an uptick in case numbers across the state. The Utah Department of Health reports 873 new cases today. That puts our rolling 7-day average at 13.4%. As for vaccines, health officials called for more Utahns to get vaccinated 3 weeks ago, when we should see double the number of vaccines. We are at a plateau. Some good news today. We saw another 6,400 Utahns get vaccinated. Too soon to know if that plateau will end. Right now, just 56.2% of all Utahns 12 and over are fully vaccinated. The new cases are surging again in Utah at a pace we have not seen since last fall.
Doctors at Intermountain Healthcare say the rise continues to be driven by the Delta variant among people 40 and younger who are not vaccinated. News specialist Jed Bolt joins us with the latest concerns. Jed?
New COVID cases, hospitalizations, and positivity rate are all rising this week. It's the kind of surge that healthcare workers saw last year, but the patients are younger.
We are in a very similar place as we were last summer.
The virus is spreading rapidly, and intensive care units at Utah's hospitals are either full or filling quickly with COVID-only patients.
Which is a big change from what we've had over the last few months, where we've been able to care for patients of many different types of conditions.
Dr. Brandon Webb, an infectious diseases physician at Intermountain, says that reflects the high level of COVID transmission during the past few weeks.
We expect that the hospitalizations that we're seeing now will unfortunately just continue to increase.
He says local restrictions like masking, social distancing, and limiting gatherings may be necessary again to truly slow the transmission of the virus unless vaccinations pick up. Last fall and winter, it was the elderly and those at high risk who ended up at the hospital. Today
has really been replaced by a population that is largely unvaccinated and younger. We're seeing patients in their 30s and 40s.
Taking a toll on healthcare workers.
Just talked to an ICU physician yesterday who was expressing exhaustion.
Frontline caregivers who have borne the brunt of the pandemic are struggling with the reality that the hospital will be full again.
The pandemic has taken its toll emotionally and psychologically on all of us.
Dr. Webb says that there's a feeling among healthcare workers that the community has given up on the healthcare precautions that made a difference last year. They're now asking everybody to get vaccinated. For KSL 5 News, I'm Jed Bolt.
All right, thanks a lot, Jed. As COVID-19 numbers continue to spike across the country, many areas are reconsidering mask mandates until more people get vaccinated. The CDC says more than 91 million Americans live in a county considered to have a high COVID-19 transmission. Health experts say it's time to hit the reset button and start from the top again with the mask mandates. At least 9 states have banned mask mandates in schools, including Utah. But with the Delta variant spreading so quickly, there's concern the virus could be dangerous in classrooms. The CDC says any area that does not have strict COVID restrictions is likely to spread the virus quickly.
We are tracking a developing story out of American Fork where officials say a child has died after he was left in a hot car. Police say it happened